Hello, my name is Gary, and this video is to help those new to dividend investing to understand how to use this form of investing to give you a regular income from dividends. I started checking out dividend investing a little more than 5 years ago, and in my first 4 years I was mainly experimenting, getting a working knowledge of the right way and the wrong way to go about investing in dividend stocks. Over those 4 years I was testing the water, so to speak, with a small amount of money. And when I first started, I read internet articles and watched YouTube videos to get an idea of how I wanted to use this form of investing. What I eventually came up with is a little different from what most of the experts were telling me. Most of the articles focused on what they called high dividend stocks and ETFs, and they considered anything earning more than 10% or anything more than 10% dividends as high dividends. So that was the type of stocks I started out with. Over time, I gradually started finding stocks that paid way more than 10%. So I started buying different ones of these stocks. And the thing I soon learned was that after they paid their huge dividends, the price of the stock dropped almost as much or more than what you received in the dividend. So you basically, at that point in time, were losing money. So you had to wait around, and after a couple of weeks or a month, the stock stabilizes and the price starts coming back up, and eventually it typically gets up to about where it was before they paid the dividend. So you have to hold the stock until the price comes back up, then you can sell it and you have a profit from the dividend you received. And sometimes I would invest in a stock that might make 30 or 40% dividend, and after I received the dividend, the price of the stock would go down and I'd have to wait around. Eventually the price would come up. Sometimes I might sell it for a 5 or even a 10% loss, but the amount I got for the dividend was more than the amount of the loss, so I still came out with a nice profit. So over time, I end up purchasing stocks that pay their dividend monthly. Most stocks pay quarterly. And I've eventually ended up with 6 stocks that pay their dividend monthly. And these stocks each are returning more than 18% annualized dividends. So it just got to the point where the process of researching each month, looking at what quarterly dividend stocks were paying their dividend that month, and the ones that were paying a high dividend that month, you purchase it, you hold it till the dividend comes in, and then the price goes down. You got to watch the stock, wait around for the price to come back up, and it just got to be more work than I wanted to put into it. So that's why I've kind of gotten over to these monthly dividend stocks. You don't have to be buying and selling. You just purchase these stocks and you hold them, and the price of those stocks go up and down, but it's not a significant or drastic amount of change. Typically, for the most part, they follow the S&P 500. The S&P 500 goes down, these stocks will go down in value, the S&P 500. So it's a fluctuating thing like all other investing. But the key is that every month you receive these dividends. So now, after 4 years, I decided that dividend investing was a profitable thing to be doing, so I deposited another $20,000 to my original $4,000 that I'd been playing around with for those years. And so my original $24,000 investment that I have put in now, because before I put the $20,000 in, I had $4,000. So all I've ever put in out of my pocket is $24,000, and it's bringing me in $500 to $600 per month in dividends. And if you check that out, that's a decent return. and I'm reinvesting my dividends every month. So that when you factor in the compounding part of the dividends being compounded every month, I'm returning something like 28% on my investment. Well, this video is my introduction to those who want to have a better understanding of how I came up with my strategy that's giving me a pretty good stable income from dividend stock investing. I'm going to put a link in to my playlist, and there on my playlist are other videos I've made answering questions like what stocks are on his list of stocks he's using, what investment platform is he using to do his dividend investing, what research tools. Questions like this, I'll have different videos, and there's one big video that's like 52 minutes long, I think, and that video is pretty much everything put in one video. So if you would like to watch everything, get answers to all those questions, you can just watch that one video. So please check out my playlist and choose which videos interest you, and give those a watch. And hopefully you'll watch some more of my videos as you check out my playlist.